All right, today we're going to talk about some homophones, which are words that have the same pronunciation, but the spellings and meanings are different. And this is sort 53 for Words Their Way of the Syllables and Affixes book for word study. And we have 13 pairs of homophones, so we'll go through these as quickly as possible. First, we have cellar and cellar. This cellar is simply a person who sells, and the other cellar is a basement for storage. For example, a lot of people who really like wine have a wine cellar, so under their house they keep their wine there. Next up, berry and berry, the first berry. So this berry here is a small fruit. This berry means to put into the ground, like to bury treasure. This one would be like blueberry, raspberry, strawberry, for example. And we have very and very. You probably know the first very, but it's kind of hard to define. It means to a great extent, which means if something's very big or very small or it's very hot. This very here, though, means to change things. For example, I'm varying the colors as I write different sets of homophones here. So I'm changing them to change things. All right, the next ones that you probably know these, but we'll go through them quickly. So this flower, of course, is the plant that looks like this, the colorful things. This flour is made from plants, but it's actually the ground wheat that is used for making bread. Board and board. The first board here is you're not excited, and this board is a flat piece of wood. But it doesn't always have to be wood. It could be like the whiteboard or the blackboard or cardboard, and it has other meanings, but we'll keep it simple for now. So board and board. Next up, weather and weather. Okay, so this weather here with the H is like a question of choice. Like you have two choices. Like I don't know whether I'll eat an apple or a banana. And this weather here is just what it's like outside. Is it rainy, sunny, windy, etc.? Next three sets, higher and higher. The first higher here means to give someone a job, and this higher here is a comparison. So for example, that building is higher than the house beside it. So metal and metal. The first metal is the strong, shiny material. So for example, cars are made out of metal. Many houses are partially made out of metal. And the other metal is an award. For example, in the Olympics, if you win the competition, you might get a gold medal, or second place would get a silver medal. Or if you did something great for your country, maybe the president would give you a medal. It's an award, and this medal is usually made out of this metal, so it might be a little confusing. But this metal with the D is an award. The first aloud is when you can do something. So after I finish my homework, I'm allowed to watch TV. And the other aloud means with voice. So for example, I read aloud to practice my expression. All right, almost to the end. We're going to do these quickly. Choose and choose. The first choose is to grind up with your teeth. Like a dog chews a bone, or she chews her food. And this choose is when you make a choice. Merry and merry. So the first merry is joyful, like Merry Christmas. We all know this merry is when you become husband and wife. You get married. All right, these last two here, this word can be pronounced two different ways. So you probably know desert, which is the place that receives a little bit of rain, but not much. But it can also be pronounced desert, and that's a verb, which means to abandon someone. So to leave someone behind, you desert them. So you hear some people live on a deserted island. It's an island where everybody else is gone. They're left alone on that island. And the other dessert, of course, is the sweet food that you usually eat at the end of a meal. And finally, there, the most common mistake you see both students and adults making for homophones. THEIR is possessive, meaning somebody has something, like it's their house, it's their class. This there is a place, like over there, or also if you say there is or there are, this is the one you would use, and this one is a contraction with the apostrophe. It means they are. So be careful with those. So those are the homophones for this week. We can have some games for these to practice, which are a lot more fun. So click over here for the games to practice homophones, and other videos from Words Their Way, Word Study will go over here. Thank you.